Last year, I had the opportunity to attend the Wake Me When I'm Free Tupac Shakur exhibit in Los Angeles, California. The entire exhibit took about 2 hours to walk through, and I must say when I left in tears. I was so moved by how incredibly deep and prolific this young man was at such a young age. I would highly recommend you go see this exhibit whenever it comes to your city. You will not be disappointed. I took a few pictures at the exhibit and I would like to share some of them with you now. From a young age, Tupac loved to write. He kept notebooks in every room of his house and his pockets were constantly filled with pieces of scrap paper he would scribble his ideals on throughout the day. The page was his refuge. He wrote lyrics, poems, track lists, screenplays, and love letters. Tupac had a skilled ability to tell stories beyond his own. In these notebooks and on these pages, you will find Tupac's innermost thoughts and creative genius and his greatest dreams. He was born on June 16, 1971 in Manhattan. This was one of his pay stubs when he acted on the movie Juice in April of 1991. His mother, Afeni Shakur, instilled a love of reading and learning in Tupac. She taught him to think critically and make him read books, magazines, and newspapers written from various points of views. When Tupac got in trouble, Afeni would make him read the New York Times and have deep discussions about his opinions and feelings on what he had read. The family was poor, but his mother still made sure that her children were rich with experience and exposure to the world. They went to free plays, concerts, films, and tasted international cuisine at block parties and food fairs. She prioritized their education, enrolling her children in the best schools. At home, she taught them lessons in Black history, world history, politics, culture, activism, and about the heroes of the movement. She taught her children to seek change in the world, to find something to fight for. She knew Tupac's greatest weapon was his mind. Tupac acted in his first school play in 1988, and this would spark his love for acting. The exhibit showcased many of Tupac's clothing that he wore on movie sets and music videos. They also highlighted his beginnings with the group Digital Underground. This particular exhibit highlighted the time when Tupac was abused by the police, and he wrote the caption, "I had no record all my life, no record, no police record, until I made a record." This symbol was a tattoo on his upper abdomen, and it was eventually morphed into the well-known Thug Life tattoo that we all know. This was a wall filled with writings of Tupac's. This is where I spent most of my time reading all of the different things that he had written, from poems to raps, scripts, everything. It was so interesting. This was a movie script that he had written called All the Way. And I found this interesting because he had all of the actors that he wanted in this particular movie. And he had everyone from Will Smith, Bill Bellamy, Arsenio Hall, Yo-Yo. He had everyone in there, Red Fox. He had everyone that he wanted in this particular movie. The other poem was How Can We Be Free, which I found very interesting on how he actually looked at the world. The other interesting fact that I found was that he wanted to open a restaurant. It was going to be named Pawamika Cafe. He had designed the restaurant, how he wanted everything laid out, the menu and everything. I found this menu so interesting. If you get a chance to pause the video and really look at the details that he had in this. In the event of my demise. In the event of my demise, when my heart can beat no more, I hope I die for a principle or a belief that I had lived for. I will die before my time because I feel the shadow's depth. So much I wanted to accomplish before I reach my death. I have come to grips with the possibilities and wiped the last tear from my eye. I loved all who were positive in the event of my demise.